Hey radio friends, it's Support Your Parks weekend. We are on the Oregon coast and we're gonna run a battery test here. We're gonna run the 9 amp hour, 75 watts. Let's go.
Hi, my name's Mike. I'm a full-time traveler and ham radio operator. I activate amazing parks all over the United States. Join the adventure and see what's next.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
That traveler has
I just do things.
He was a huge, beastly, bulging man. Plates were from Kansas.
Hello radio friends, Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. This is the Travelin' Ham. We're on the Oregon coast today. It is Support Your Parks weekend, summer. So today is July 19. Gonna run a battery test. I've got my 9 amp hour battery. We're gonna set the radio for 75 watts and see how long we can run. Now the way I'm gonna do this so I don't end up with 4 hours of video is I know I can get at least 3 hours because that's how much I got at 100 watts. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate for 3 hours at this park and then I'll turn the camera back on. So we'll start at the point that the battery would die, that the radio would shut off for 100 watts. And so the length of the video will be essentially the amount of time that we gain by putting it down to 75 watts. So will it be 10 minutes? Will it be 20 minutes? Will it be 30 minutes? Will it be an hour? We're about to find out. We're gonna use the same constants. I'm gonna call CQ and I'm gonna call a lot. Even if I'm not getting return calls, I'm gonna keep transmitting as if I'm in a heavy pileup. So we'll simulate how long that battery will last with good constant usage. And I'll also have all the filters and everything turned off the radio. The only thing I'll have operating is the automatic gain control. We're at US 9532 on the Oregon coast. It is Cape Kiwanda State Natural Area. As you can tell, we can drive down here on the beach. That's what we've done today. We've already got one vehicle down there stuck in the sand. You gotta stay where it's kind of wet and packed. To get where it's light and fluffy, the trucks will sink right in. I'm pretty much set up. I'm gonna start calling and we'll see how many we get in 3 hours. And then I'll cut you back on at the 3 hour mark and we'll see how much time we gain by dropping the 891 from 100 watts to 75. All right, here's the setup for today. We're running right off the truck that we've driven down here on the beach. Got the Chameleon 17 footer up on the truck, and I actually set up an operating table since we're going to be here for a little while right at the back end. I've got my assortment of batteries today. I've got the radio hooked up. I did some initial testing to see what the bands are doing, so I've still got it hooked up to my 15 amp hour. This is the 9 amp hour we're going to hook up to run the power test. And then I've got my 4.5 amp hour that we've done the previous tests on that I can charge my laptop with. So that's what that'll be for. We're just right down here, right on the beach. Tide was high this morning. It's going out right now. We've got a little mini high tide that's gonna come in shortly after lunch, and then it'll go back out. So we're gonna be good for the day. We don't get a real high tide again until like 7 or 8 in the evening. We'll be out of here long before then. And we got the whole family hanging out today. It's the Travelin' Hamily. We're gonna have a little picnic beach day. We got some breakfast stuff we're making right now. Got some bacon, cooking stuff on the fire. Even brought Rosie out today. Who, me? So what do you guys got going there? You got some croissants. Cole's cooking some bacon. Cole, you got this fire while I play on radio?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, no problem, right?
3 hours later.
Okay, well, I've got some pretty interesting results that I didn't even get a chance to record. So my original plan, as I said, was to go ahead and run for 3 hours, since I know that's what I got on my 100 amp hour Rove that I did in Southern California. So the plan was to do this at 75 watts for 3 hours, and then run the extra amount of time after that, and that's what I would record. But in the end, I didn't even make it to 3 hours. I got 2 hours and 50 minutes at 75 watts. I think what might happen was my time off in my roving and the rest that the battery got in between maybe allowed it to last a little longer. So 3 hours might be a little extended. Yeah, so 2 hours and 50 minutes at 75 watts. I think my next activation, I'll have to try 100 watts again and just sit down and run at 100 watts and see it. Maybe it's about the same. With the smaller battery, we saw a huge jump going from 100 watts to 75 watts, but that smaller battery could just handle the demands of the radio a lot better at 60 and 75 watts. 100 watts was just too much for that undersized, underpowered battery. So who knows? Maybe we'll see that it's about the same from 100 to 75 watts on the 9 amp hour. Regardless, I'll hunt around a little bit on the bands since it's Support Your Park weekend, and we'll see what we can find and hunt some parks here from this beautiful beach that's getting busy. All right, so let's hunt up on 20 meters here, see if we can find anybody out there. Whoop. Starting down the bottom of the band at 225. I've seen a few whale spouts out there, so I'm keeping my eye out from them. Haven't seen any here recently.
CQ Poda from Uncle Sam, 5990, CQ Poda.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Romeo Kilo Charlie, Brady at a Colorado Springs, 4x5.
CQ Poda from Uncle Sam, 5990.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, park to park. Curious.
From Uncle Sam, 5990, CQ Poda.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike, park to park, park to park.
So I can hear somebody in there, you right at my radio, I can't make you out, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. CQ Poda, Uncle Sam.
All right, pass him by. Boy, that's some poor audio right there. I cannot make that out.
I'm going to need your age, but I am 17 years old.
Interesting. This is something different here.
Thank you for turning to the Victor Echo Station. The Victor Alpha Station.
All right, it's curious. 17-year-old activate.
Victor Alpha 3, limit Charlie Golf. Thank you. You are 5'9", Minnesota. As stated, I'm going to need your age, but I am 17 years old. Thank you for 68. Have a nice day. You are you're on the air from Kilo Echo 0, Whiskey Papa Alpha.
Whiskey 3, Quebec Lima.
Kilo 2 Alpha Sierra Tango. Thank you. You are 5'9" plus Minnesota, and I'm going to need your age, but I'm 17 years old.
Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike.
Kilo 9. Kilo 9, Oscar Lima, thank you. You are 5-9 Minnesota. I'm going to need your age, but I'm 17 years old.
I'm gonna up my power here. I'm in the deep menu. I'm in the deep menu. Oh no!
Have a nice day.
Oh no! I'm out. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike.
Whiskey 3, Quebec Lima, thank you. You are 5'9" in Minnesota. I'm going to need your age, but I am 17 years old.
You're 5'9" into Nashville, Tennessee. I'm 78.
What's up? Thank you. Have a nice day. QRZ, you from here from Kilo Echo 0. Whiskey Papa Alpha.
Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike.
Kilo Papa, Charlie Yankee India, thank you. You are 5'9" Minnesota, and I'm going to need your age, but I'm 17 years old.
Something on the air. I can't tell what
Thank
he's
you for
saying.
54 and have a nice day.
She's saying.
QRZ, youth on the air from
Youth on the
Kilo Y Echo 0, Whiskey Papa Alpha.
Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike.
Did I hear a Kilo Echo 0?
Roger, Roger. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. Victoria, Italy, Mexico.
The Kilo Echo 0, Victor Yankee, I need the last letter.
Victor India Mike. Victoria, Italy, Mexico. Very important man. Yoda, youth on the air.
This is Kilowatt Echo 0, Whiskey Papa Alpha.
I want to try again now.
Echo 0, Whiskey Papa Alpha.
This is one of those reasons I like to, instead of going from spot to spot, which I obviously can't do here,
Youth on the air from Kilo Echo 0.
but by
Whiskey
tuning
Papa
through the
Alpha.
band, I find stations like this Yoda station here, which I definitely want to talk to.
Yoda, youth on the air, looking for anybody anywhere.
It's not hearing anybody real great right now. This is a pretty poor video at this point. Pretty view. The test is already a fail. I'm not able to hunt too much. What's up, band from him? Goodness. It's like freaking field day. I can't hear anybody. All I can hear is who's above them. Jiminy Christmas. Can you noise blanker for this truck, this Dodge Ram going by? Interference coming from above. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Just a bunch of trash on the bands, man.
I've got you 5-5. I'm portable in Northern California. Okay.
I can always hear the hunter. That's a CQ Poto. I can just hear him, but can't make out any of their call.
This is Kilo 7, Papa Zulu Echo, QRZ. Let me get that Whiskey Foxtrot 9 uniform park to park. I'm ready for your park, sir.
All right, we got to park. We got to park. Holy mackerel. Tuned all up to 344. Papa Juliet Echo.
QSL, I got you a booming 5 and 8 into US 4428. QSL?
Yeah, QSL. Good luck on your activation.
Oregon.
7-3. Thank you so much. You are good for park on the air.
Alpha Lima 7, Kilo Charlie.
There's Mike.
Let me grab this Kilo Delta.
Got him earlier.
Bobby, you're booming 5 and out, sir. Roger on the 5 and 8 Louisiana. Hey, have a great weekend, sir. Thank you so much. You're number 10 for me. Just Kilo 7 for Positive Echo, QRZ.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike, park to park.
Kilo Charlie.
Let me get this Kilo 5 Charlie Bravo, and then I'll get the park to park. Charles, come on back.
Hey, we'll get contact with somebody recording.
QSL, you're doing 5 and 9 into the park, sir. Nothing heard. Park to park. Is there a park to park?
Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike, park to park.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike. Michael, I got you coming in a little light. You're about a 5 and 2, QSL.
QSL, I got you about a 4 and 5. I'm fighting a ton of noise here on the beach. 4 and 5. I'm on the Oregon coast, US 9532. That's 9532 by Pacific City. Roger?
I believe so. 9582, QSL.
9532. That's 9532. 1232.
QSL, Cape Kiwanda, I got you. And I got that, you are on 4428, QSL.
Yeah, I got your park number. Thank you very much. Thanks for the park to park. Good luck. 7-3.
7-3, have a great day. This is Kilo 207, Papa Zulu Echo, QRZ.
I got somebody recorded anyway. Woo. I gotta take a break. That's a joke.
I have you 5-7 at US
All right.
3593, QSL.
Got one we can hunt here, I think.
QSL,
Can hear him loud and clear.
5-7.
Maybe get something
Sacramento,
decent on camera today.
QSL, and confirm your call sign was Kilo Echo 5 Alpha X-Ray.
That's Roger.
Thanks so much. I appreciate the call. 7-3.
7-3, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. CQ Boda, CQ, parks on the air, Alpha India 6, Alpha Quebec, at US 3593, standing by. CQ parks on the air, CQ, parks on the air, Alpha India 6, Alpha Quebec, at US 3593, standing by.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India, Mike, QSL.
QSL, Jack, I'm park to park. I'm reading you 5 by 9. My park is US 9532. That's 9532. QSL.
QSL, I copy US 9532, and you're 5-7 at US 3593, QSL.
QSL, I got 3593. All right, thanks for the park to park. You're booming up here to the Oregon coast. Good luck today, 7-3.
What part of the Oregon coast?
We're up by Pacific City, east and just a little bit south of Portland.
Oh, okay, yeah. Florence is my favorite, usually. Anyway, thank you, 7-3.
Yeah, thanks. Good luck out there today, 7-3. Trying to think of where Florence is. I think we're north of that. I think I've driven through Florence already.
CQ,
He doesn't know I'm not from here.
Alpha, India 6, Alpha Quebec.
I'm just going to try calling a little bit on 20 and see what happens. Hunting ain't happening for me. Just ain't happening.
Parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike.
I did get one other park. We'll try calling and see if we get spotted and see what happens.
CQ, parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0, Victor.
Got the park
India
activated.
Mike from US.
It's nice to have a little bit of success on camera.
Kawanda, State Natural Area in Oregon.
Doesn't always go nicely, you know?
CQ, parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike.
Spent about 3 hours getting 20 or so contacts. And it's been a lot of junk since. But I think calling CQ is the way to go.
CQ, parks on the air, Kilo.
A lot of natural interference, a lot of QRM.
From US 953.
I got local QRM driving around here.
Area in Oregon. CQ, parks on the air.
Pretty chaotic. It's like field day. Feels like field day.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor, India Mike.
Noise from that Dodge going by. Dodges seem noisy. So I want to do some battery math here. If my 9 amp hour battery is 60% of the 15 amp hour battery, what is 60% of 4 hours, which is what the 15 amp hour lasts? That's 2.4 hours. 0.4 times 60, that's 2 hours and 24 minutes. So could I have extended my life of the 9 amp hour battery 36 minutes by giving it time off as I'm traveling doing a rove? That'll be the question. Will it only go 2.5 hours if I just sit down and hit it? They're not all riveting, are they?
Echo 0, Victor, India Mike.
Well, I think I've had enough of this from here. Hey folks, after coming back from the beach, I had recorded a really nice wrap-up segment, and the audio got all jacked up, and I got no audio, so I have to record it again. This little receiver that these go to, it's got 2 jacks on one side. One's the output and one's headphones. And I think a couple of times I got it in the wrong hole. And that kills the audio for the camera too. Anywho, as far as the battery test itself goes, I think my Rove video was actually a little misleading. And what I have researched, now that it's been a couple days, what I have researched, and I never really understood why this happened, but when a battery dies, you can take it out, give it a rest, and put it back in, and it'll work for a little while. I researched this actually now, and I learned that the reason this happens is because it's essentially a chemical reaction that's happening with this electron flow, and you get a buildup of byproducts of that reaction on the terminals of the battery. And as soon as you stop that flow, those byproducts are able to dissipate. So basically what happens when your radio cuts off is the voltage is dropped too low, and part of it's because the voltage on the battery output is dropping, but you're also building up those byproducts that are impeding the flow. So you take the battery out or turn the device off, give the battery a rest, those byproducts go away and allow more voltage flow from the battery. The battery itself can't kick out any more voltage, but more is allowed to pass through the terminals because those byproducts have dissipated. So that's why it can work again for a while. And I think that bought me an extra half hour of usage time on a Rove. So I got 2 takeaways from that. One, if I want to know how long I can work a battery before it dies, I probably should just sit in one place and run it until it dies, not give it any breaks, or not start it one day and finish it the next. 2, if you need your battery to last a little bit longer on a Rove or, something that's going to take multiple days, you could count on that phenomena helping you out. So if I know I'm going to get 3 hours in a particular situation, just sitting down and working solid for 3 hours, I know it's going to be over that if I'm roving and turning the radio off for periods of time throughout. So that's the takeaway. From here, I'm planning on doing, I'm thinking of doing a live stream from one of my future camp locations that's in a national forest. And I'll just live stream the whole activation. You know, it'll probably be 2.5 hours, I'm thinking. And I'll run the 891 at 100 watts again on the 9 amp hour battery, and we'll see how long it lasts. The calculations tell me it should be 2 hours and 24 minutes, so I'll plan on 2.5 hours. That would make sense with 75 watts lasting 2 hours and 50 minutes. And we'll get a better data point on that setting. And we'll go from there. We'll go down to 50 from there and then decide where I want to fill in. I don't think I'm going to do any 25 or 10 watt battery tests on 9 amp hours. I just don't want it to last. I just don't want to work for that long. Maybe a situation will arise where I can do that. But you know, if I'm going to have to be going for 4 or 5 hours, 5, 6 hours, man, I want to know, you know, but that's a lot. That's a lot. Maybe a situation will arise where we can do that. That'd be another live stream, because I don't want to create another video that long and edit it, or just take bits and pieces of it and edit it. I don't want to do any of that. But that's what we'll do going forward. You guys have really liked these battery test videos, so thank you for that. It's brought a lot of people in. I think I've gotten 200 some subscribers over the last several months over these videos. Welcome. Welcome. There's more to come. We'll do things more than batteries too. We'll test some other stuff as well, and we'll do things like, okay, what if I turn the display settings way up? You know, I'll pick something where it's lasts 2 hours or so and say, okay, well now I'm going to turn the display settings way up on the 891. How much does that change it? Or I'll turn all these filters on. How much does that change it? And we can try some different things. And kind of branch off from these tests that we've done. I also wouldn't mind doing some propagation stuff as well. I really like to learn about stuff like that. I mean, the battery tests are good practical knowledge. Propagation is too, but that's just something I'm more personally interested in. So that's it for today. This is Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike. This is the Travelin' Ham. We'll see you next time.
Okay, folks, here's the deal.
I'm at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. This is going to be a special
One of the most intense trails.
This is the operating station.
That's a bear.
Wow. Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
The traveler has
I just do things.
He was a huge, beastly, bulging man. Plates were from Kansas.